Hey guys, Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. In today's episode, we are going to unbox the newest 4D sneaker from Adidas. This is the Adidas X90004D. And after unboxing it and doing an on-feet review of it, I'll be comparing it to other 4D sneakers such as the Adidas Ultra 4D, the Ultra Boost inspired 4D, and my current favorite 4D sneaker, which is the Adidas Run 1.0 4D. So if you're interested and curious as to which 4D sneaker is the best for you, keep on watching. This is the vlog for you guys. Let's go. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we do a lot of giveaways here on the channel. In fact, we recently announced our giveaway for the Yeezy Zebra. If you haven't seen who the winner is, please do check out the Instagram account of UnboxPH. We posted the winner there. It was a joint giveaway with a couple of other tech YouTubers. So check them out, the link down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, now quick briefer. This is part of the X9000 line. So the X9000 line is supposed to be like a gaming culture inspired lineup of sneakers from Adidas. We did a review of the L3, and then there is like an L4, level 4, which is supposed to be all boost. The L3 was a mix of bounce and boost. I'll link to that video down below in case you guys haven't seen it yet. This is the higher end, the highest end for the model. So if you pop the box open, whew, this is the all black model and it looks ridiculously sleek. So if you guys are into all black sneakers, if you are into triple black shoes and you want something futuristic, you want something different, you want something that's kind of unique and edgy and sharp, man, this definitely fits the bill. Let's take a closer look. Let's get the obvious out of the way. You have the 4D printed midsole. Now, when it comes to 4D, there are two things that you need to know about it. Number one, it will never be as comfortable as Boost. So you need to lower your expectations, especially if you're an Adidas Boost, Ultra Boost user, because this is not the same experience. Number two, there is a break-in period. The more you wear it, the 4D material tends to soften up and it becomes a little bit more comfortable and it becomes, you know, better for lifestyle wear as time progresses. That's exactly what happened to me with the Adidas Ultra 4D. In my initial review, I gave this sneaker like failing marks because I felt that it was such a waste of the Ultra Boost like legacy to put it with a 4D that wasn't as comfortable. But after wearing it for several weeks and months, it became much more wearable and it actually became enjoyable after some time. So it's pretty much the same experience as this. I tried it on feet. For the first time, it was kind of stiff, but after wearing it and breaking it in for around 2 to 3 days, it started to soften up and became more, not just bearable, but really more enjoyable. So you just have to keep that in mind. The first time you put it on feet, you probably will get disappointed, but as time progresses, it kind of becomes more bearable, then it becomes enjoyable. Now, the next thing about this one is the upper. So you have some sort of like prime knit upper with triangular shapes in different parts of the sneaker. You have it here at the forefoot, which gives it an illusion of being sharper and edgier, which is the look and feel that they're going for with the X9000 series. You see the same triangular shapes in the different shoes that they've released in the last few weeks. You also have like sharper and bolder stripes, black on black on this one. And then if you take a look at the back, you have this heel clip that's also a bit sharper compared to what you would usually get with the more fuller heel clip that you have here with the Ultra 4D. The heel clip of this one is actually more reminiscent of what you find with the 4D Run 1.0. The difference between the two though is that the 4D 1.0 has a more padded ankle support. So this entire part is padded, so definitely helps with running, while this one is more elastic and the padding is found on the lower part. What I love about this shoe though is that it has a pull tab that you see over here, so it's easier to slip on and slip off, which kind of falls into the gamer lifestyle. Like, if you guys get what I mean, you just want to put on shoes for the day and then kick them off before you sit down on your gaming chair and start watching the hours fly by as you play whatever game it is that you are hooked into at that particular time. And I think that's the amazing thing about the 4D wave or the Futurecraft wave of sneakers from Adidas. They're starting to build up a portfolio. different kinds of 4D sneakers for different kinds of people. Because if you eventually, let's say the 4D philosophy and design and thinking appeals to you, before you just had one shoe and that's it. Now you have several 4D sneakers built for different people with different objectives in mind. So you can have your, your take, and the one that appeals to you, you can get it. So for example, if you are looking for a traditional sneaker shape and you love the Ultra Boost and you just want a different take on the Ultra Boost and you love the and you're inspired or interested with the 4D, then go with the Ultra 4D. If you are looking for a 4D that's all about comfort, I highly recommend that you guys check out the 4D Run 1.0. If you have wide feet like me, you might want to check out the ZX line of 4Ds, because that one kind of has like a wider midfoot and forefoot. And if you want like a sharper, edgier, more futuristic take on the 4D, then you have this one. You have the X90004D. So in short, it's a great day, or it's a great time to be a fan of the 4D technology of Adidas. If you are into this mold, if you are into this style, if you are into this thinking, this is another option that you might want to include in your must-buy or should-buy or might consider sneakers, 4D sneakers that are available right now in the market. Now, if you are loving the design but not loving the price, take note that you do have other options in the X9000 series. So you can go for the L4 Boost mode, L4 Boost shoe, which is like around 8,000, little less than 8,000. You can go for the L3, which is Boost and Bounce. You can go for the L2 or the L1, which are around 5,000 to 6,000 pesos a piece. They kind of fit the same design, but they have different cushioning technologies appropriate to the price that you're paying. And that wraps up our quick unboxing and review of the Adidas X900004D. Now, before I end this vlog, if you guys are wondering what watch this is the Seiko Spring Drive Gundam watch. So this one is a limited edition, and if you want to know more about it, I actually did a review of this on my dedicated YouTube channel to watches. Yes, I have a YouTube channel that's all about watches. So if you're a fan of watches, if you like Rolexes, Seikos, G-Shocks, please do check that channel out. I will link down below to my review of this, as well as my watch channel. Please do check it out. And if you like it, if you like what you're seeing, give it a subscribe. And if you want to buy this one, I will link it down below as well to where you can buy it on the Adidas Philippines website. And with that said, that wraps up my vlog for today. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are okay. Please do take note that I will also be listing down different ways on how you can help all the Filipinos who were affected by the storm in the description box. If you guys are comfortable, if you guys weren't affected, and if you are in excess, you are called to give. With that said, this is Carlo signing out. Peace, God bless. What's up? Boom.